Hey everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising, and my name is Tracy, and we're going to do a yin yoga workout tonight, so I hope you enjoy it. And yin means reception, receptive energy, feminine, mystery, moon, earth, darkness, mysteriousness, all kinds of qualities that we need to balance out in our everyday life of yang energy. So earth, moon, water, darkness, cool, receptivity, moon, all represent yin. So join me and let's start. We're going to do yoga, so we're just gonna center. I'm gonna have you start legs crossed, easy pose, Sukhasana. Take an inhale, breathing in, exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, calm, reflect, focus, breathe in. Cool, darkness. Bring one arm by side and slowly stretch. Breathing into the whole side of your rib cage. Let your ribs expand laterally. Come back up. Lengthen your spine. Breathing in. Even if one side's tighter, stretch and elongate. Breathe into the side of your rib cage, elongate. Breathing in, exhale, gently come back up. All right, I'm gonna have you turn to your side. We're gonna sit tall, sits bones under our shoulders. Draw your legs in, butterfly. I'm going to face you for butterfly. Rise up to top of head, root down into the bottom of your pelvis. Sits bones equally in your mat. Inhale, elongate up. And no matter where you are in your practice, hinge forward from hip socket. Avoid rounding from your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. I want you to calmly focus inward. Rise up, stretch your spine tall. Hinge over hip socket. Stay here and breathe. No judgment. Start right from where you are. Lengthening up, rise up. Go to your edge. Right to where you can't go any further without forcing it. You're working though. Stay there. Breathe. Head away from tailbone. Elongate. Hinge from hips. Keep elongating upwards. Create length in your back. If you can, go forward a little deeper. Maybe rest your head. You could stack your palms or use a yoga block, depending on how far you are. Couple more deep inhales. Slowly you're going to make your way up. Bring your knees together. Windshield wiper legs. Release your hips. Side to side. Okay, we're going to go into straddle. Take one leg out. Take the other leg out. Slowly stretch your spine to one side. Slowly stretch the other way. You're just giving your back a little time to release, side to side first. Ground, sink into the bottom of your pelvis, equal weight through each one of your sits bones. Rise up to top ahead. Just loosening your back up a little bit. Go to one side. Sink into your pelvis, rise up. Align mid-breastbone over middle of your thigh and stretch over the legs. Stay here and breathe. Stretch your breastbone forward and through. Stay here and breathe. Any tightness, observe and breathe into it. Allow it to release. Yin is receptivity, no force. Breathing in and breathing out. Stretch, elongate your spine. When you feel like you have to go a little deeper, one more deep inhale here, and rise up. Reach to your center, rotate, bring center of breastbone over middle of quadricep muscle, lengthen up. Now we're going to hinge over this side. Equal weight through your pelvis. Keep stretching breastbone long. Stay here and breathe. It's natural. If you feel one side's tighter than the other, don't worry, it's totally natural. We're trying to get the two sides to even out. Breathe in. And ease the tension. Each and every exhale, you're trying to dissipate the tension. Release mindfully. Head away from tailbone. Stretch your spine long. One more deep inhale. Slowly rise up. Now we're going to stretch to the center. Knees face upward. Heels press down into your mat. Reach through balls of feet so the energy is directed outward. Knees to sky. If it's within your practice, come down to your forearms. Stay here and breathe. If you can go deeper, you could extend your arms and hinge from the hips, coming all the way forward. Rest forehead on mat. Stay here and breathe. Just greet the tension, melt into it, let it release. Feel the release, let go a little deeper. Each time you feel the release, go a little deeper. We're in straddle pose. Straddle pose in Yin Yoga. We started in butterfly. Let your hips, your back release. Forward flexion isn't good for herniated discs or osteoporosis, so please use caution. Do what's right for your body. Go a little deeper if you can. One more deep inhale. Slowly rise up, come in, slide one leg in, slide your other leg in, do a little extension for your spine, rise up, inhale, head away from tailbone, breastbone lifts to sky, exhale, release, two more. And one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Good job. Extend your legs in front. Caterpillar. Ground into your sits bones. Rise up. Inhale. Elongate. Hinge from here. Hinge. Reach for shins, reach for ankles or your feet. Stretch your breastbone so your spine is flat. Reach over your legs. We're going to hold it here. Breathing in and breathing out. Lengthen your spine. If you want a little support, you can have a blanket under your knees, or you could sit on a folded yoga blanket, either or. Elongate your spine, stretch and reach. Paschimottanasana, we're doing caterpillar, forward fold. Mind over matter. Greet any tension and exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale. Slowly we're going to rise up. Reach arms to sky. Bring hands down by sides of shoulders. Tighten abdominals in. Draw your core all the way through into your back. Streamline up. Press heels into mat. Engage gluteals. And then lift pelvis into a reverse plank. You're lifting straight up. Glutes are engaged. Core is strong. Lift up pelvis and breathe. Lift pelvis. Collarbones wide and breathe. Engage gluteals. Scoop core in. Collarbones wide and gently release down. All right, next we're gonna fold our knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. We're gonna do reclined butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Come down to your mat. Your spine is long. Soles of feet come together. Gently reach arms overhead. Let your spine stretch long. Head away from tailbone. Breathing in. We could also have arms down by sides like this. Relax collarbones wide. If this helps your shoulders, release. Do it this way. Soften into the breath. Release tension. Stretch spine long into mat. Feel hips release. This is a great hip opener. One more deep inhale here. Now, extend one leg straight out. Half tree, Vrikshasana. One leg is straight, toes to sky, mid-knee to sky. Sole, bottom of foot against inner thigh, other leg. Bring arms together over top of head and breathe. Ribs expand. Ribs draw together. So we're just doing a little reclined tree. Half Ardha Vrikshasana. Getting those hips to release, as well as your low back. Spine is long. Last breath in. Ribs expand. And softly exhale. Arms come by sides. Lift knee up. Stretch leg long. Extend. Now bend the other leg in. Sole of foot to inside of thigh. Now gently reach arms overhead. Lengthen head away from tailbone. Palms can come together over top of head, or you could have palms by sides facing up towards sky. Stay here and breathe. Soften into those ribs. Feel spine elongate. Hip opens. Deep inhale here. Softly, arms come down. Draw knee in. Feel low back sink into mat. Hip releases in front. Switch sides. Low back into mat. Opposite hip. Draw leg in. Breathing in, breathing out. Now draw both knees in. Low back is lengthening into your mat. Reach underneath. Inhale and exhale. Release mid back. Breathe into spot between blades. Exhale, release. Keep stretching. Spine long. Head away from tailbone. Release. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. I want you to extend legs in the air. Reach your hands to outside edges of feet, pinky toe side. Align knee and ankles and gently draw knees towards floor. Hip opener. Fits it within your practice. Rock side to side gently. Cross low back. Or you can stay still here and breathe. Knees draw towards floor. Stay here. Stretch spine long. Go inward. One more deep inhale here. Slowly extend legs long. Draw knees in. Take one leg down to mat. Take other leg down to mat. We're going to bridge hips into air. Collarbones wide. Knees over second toes. Make sure the heels aren't way close, touching. Make sure heels aren't far away. Bring them halfway in. Open collarbones, chest is open. Arms reach long. Draw abdominals tight to back. And I want you to bridge your pelvis straight up. Avoid going too high where this part of the back arches. Pull ribs together. Stay here. Fits it within your practice. Take hands, clasp hands together. underneath you, collarbones wide, stay here. Avoid letting knees fall outward. Keep knees aligned over second toes. Work on your knee alignment, no weight in neck, stay here. Bridge. Strengthen your back. Stabilize pelvis. Hips to sky. Feel gluteals and core work. Stretch and elongate your tailbone away from your breastbone as your spine lengthens. Press hips to sky, engage glutes. Gently unclasp your hands. Float your arms straight over shoulders. Inhale, expand ribs. Feel ribs expand. Exhale, hands over shoulders. Now exhale, roll down a little bit. Exhale, a little more. Little more. Sequentially down. Hug knees in. Breathing in. Exhale, release. Fold knees, tabletop. Cactus your arms sideways. Let both knees go to one side. Open your collarbone wide. Recline, twist. Stay here and breathe. Expand into sides of rib cage. Feel sides of ribs expand, lengthen spine, and stretch. One more deep inhale here. Slowly bring knees center. Readjust pelvis, lift up, lower down. Knees in line with hips. Roll the other way. Collarbones wide. Stay here and breathe. Really feel open spaciousness across shoulders, chest. Breathing into sides of rib cage. Get the breath to inflate into your lungs. One more deep inhale. Slowly come back center. All right. Turn sideways. Press up. Take your forearm. Careful not to collapse like that. Shoulder is away from the ear. Now I'm going to have you go and extend the legs out. Lift these bottom ribs up. Keep collarbones wide. And I want you to lift up into a little modified side plank. I'm going to have you lift straight up and hold it here. Collarbones wide. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 5, stay here and breathe. 4, ribs expand, and 3, and 2, gently come in. Fold your knees in. Now from here, come to hands and knees. Curl your toes under like this. Come all the way up. So you're standing on your knees. We're going to do a little toe stretch. In case your feet are tight or they cramp, curl toes under, bring hips towards heels, and just stay right here for a moment. Little modified way to do a toe squat, no pressure on knees. Stay here and breathe for a moment. One more deep inhale. Slowly come up. So now we're going to do the other side. Modified plank. Shoulder over your elbow. Bottom ribs are going to elevate up so you don't collapse your rib cage. Take your legs straight out. So you're going to go stack your ankles. Now, open chest wide, and I want you to come up and hold for 10 seconds like we did on the other side. Breathe. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hand could be up here on your hip. Bottom ribs lift up. Keep lifting those bottom ribs up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Gently come back in. Good job. Bend the legs in. Come back into all four position. Okay, curl your toes under one more time. And then think of your two hip points pulling tighter together so you work your deep abdominals. Spine is long, toes curl under. Now elevate your knees up off mat. Hover. 10. Use your core. Spine is long. 9 and 8. 7. Use your core. 6 and 5. Head away from tailbone. Spine is long. 4 and 3. 2 more. Now, take the legs, extend the knees, pull your breastbone, sternum forward and through, sink your heels down away from your center, downward dog. Hold here. Breathing in, pull your breastbone forward and through. Maybe lift heels and lower heels. Draw abdominals in. 9 and 8, 7 and 6. Pull apart. Oppositional energy. 5 and 4. 3 more. And 2. Good. Last one. Gently come back to your knees. We're going to go into, in yin, we're going to call this one melting heart. Hips straight above your knees. Pull your breastbone forward and through. Rest on toes. Pull forward. Stay here. Feel the stretch across upper mid-back. Breathing in. Sink. Pull your heart forward and through. Melting heart. Extended puppy pose. Release. Feel the stretch across your middle back, across your shoulder blades. Pull your heart forward and through. Melt your heart into the mat. One more deep inhale. Gently release. Press up to hands and knees. Little counter pose release. Drop onto the tops of your feet. And just sink back into rest pose, Balasana. I want each one of your sits bones to pull back behind you. I want you to pull your breastbone, your sternum forward and through. Oppositionally lengthen your spine. Stay here. Stretch in opposition. Breathe into middle of low back. Release your spine. You could also take hands like that, reach them behind you, palms to sky. If your hips come down lower, that's fine. I'm not sitting totally back over my feet just to protect my knees. You could also protect knees more by doing that and just stepping onto your feet. That's okay too. Breathing in. One more deep inhale. Slowly press up to hands and knees position. We're going to do a little side stretch for side of rib cage. Draw your shoulder and your hip closer together on one side as if you're looking towards your shoulder. And then breathe into the opposite side of your rib cage, breathing in. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Expand wide into those ribs. Stretch those intercostals. 1 more time here, breathing in. Head back into neutral. Here is your cow. Here is your cat. And here is your neutral. Other side. Shoulder draws closer to hip. Expand into these ribs over here. Open them up and apart. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Expand into your ribs. 1 more time. Breathing in. Return back into neutral. 3 cat-cows. Here comes cat. Exhale, scoop core tight. Tailbone, chin down. Inhale, head away from tailbone. 2 more. Exhale, scoop in. Inhale, head away from tailbone. Let's do 1 more of those. Exhale. Inhale. Next, we're going to do swan. Extend legs straight. Tighten your core. Drop hips down. 1 long line. Avoid arching. Avoid sinking. Keep neutral. Fold right knee to right elbow, right thumb. Take your back foot, drop it into mat. If you have to readjust pelvis, take hands closer, lift up pelvis, lower back down. You could stay here if you like and breathe. Do what feels right on your spine. If you choose to go to sleeping swan, from swan, head lengthens away from tailbone. And you're going to hinge from the hips, come all the way forward. Sleeping swan, stay here and breathe. Spine stretches long. One more deep inhale. Slowly make your way up. Curl your toes under of your back foot. Rise up into a plank, neutral spine. Neutral spine, scoop core tight, shoulder blades reach down back, rock forward, rock back. 9, tighten core to spine. 8, head away from tailbone. 7, rock back and forth. 6, and 5, 4 more. 3, and 2. Take your left knee, lift, so you're going to bring left big toe by left thumb, or you're going to bring left knee, I should say left big toe by right thumb, or left knee by left thumb. Take hands closer if you need to, reset pelvis so it's straight, drop your foot down, kneecap faces down, rise up through spine, and stay here and breathe. Sometimes one side's tighter, we're getting into our psoas, quad, or mat side. Lateral hip glute, piriformis on that side. Swan. If you wish, take it into sleeping swan, hip hinge, and stretch forward all the way down to mat. Stay here and breathe. Spine is long. Two more deep inhales. And one more deep inhale. Slowly take hands underneath you, press up, curl back toes under, lift up your back knee, go into a plank. We're going to do a little vinyasa by going into Chaturanga Dandasana. Draw your elbows in close, bring your sternum, your breastbone forward and through, open shoulders, chest, deep inhale right here. Now exhale as you drop into your downward dog. Pull apart, sits bones reach behind you, gently stretch heels towards mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Pull your breastbone forward and through. And just feel like you're being elongated 2 different directions. Stay here and breathe. One more deep inhale. Slowly come down to your hands and your knees. Take an inhalation. Hip bones face down to mat. Open collarbones wide. Take an inhalation. Really feel chest open. Inhale here. I'm going to do thread the needle. Breathing in, open shoulders, chest. Get into your heart meridian, heart and lung meridian. Now, take this hand, reach under, keep shoulder away from ear. If it's comfortable, you could stretch this arm, or you could keep it out by your side, either or. Stretch side of neck, stretch your shoulder, and breathe. Breathe into the space here, right between your two shoulder blades. Thoracic spine, mid-back. Breathing in. One more deep inhale. Slide hand in. Press up hands and knees. Stretch your spine long. Head away from tailbone. Inhale, open. Twist sideways, open collarbone wide. Hips reach down towards mat. Breastbone rotates outward. Central axis point. Mid-breastbone rotates outward. Inhale. Now reach under. Drop down. You could either stay here with this arm where it is, to the side, or extend overhead. Open up this whole sideline, shoulder out of ear. Stay here and breathe. Feel side of neck and shoulder release. Stay here and breathe. Heart and lung meridian. Breathe, open this whole side up. One more deep inhale here. Slowly slide this hand in, press down, come up to hands and knees. From here, we're going to take it into Sphinx. And I want you to come all the way down. Tops of feet. Rest into mat. Careful not to hunch, shoulders into ears. You're going to have your elbows be under the shoulders. Collarbones open wide, shoulders open wide, and just stay here and breathe. Strengthen your spine. We want strong shoulders for equanimity. Equanimity is the quality of the Brahma Vihara. I might have to pause music. Stay right there. I'll be right back. I'm just keeping mellow music playing, that's all. Just keeping the mellow music playing. From your Sphinx, collarbones wide. You could take it into seal. Just extend the arms out. Drop shoulders out of ears. Elbows point down. Stay here. Neck is long. Shoulders are relaxed away from ears. We're extending our spine for seal. Strengthen your back. Let's do one more deep inhale here. Gently drop down. Take hands. Rest forehead on backs of hands. Gently rock your head side to side. Let your spine release. Good. Take hands under your shoulders. I want you to press to hands and knees. Once you press to hands and knees, I want you to tighten your abdominals in. Draw your elbows close to your rib cage. Scoop core tight. And then do push-ups. Keep your shoulders dropping out of your ears. 9 and 8. Shoulders out of ears. 7. 6 more. Collarbones wide. 5 more. And 4. Use your core. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Come all the way up. One more time, go into Balasana. Little rest pose, release. Stretch those fingertips away. Inhale, exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Exhale, gently release. And one more time, breathing in. And exhale, gently release. Slowly come up, face forward. Okay, we're going to do a little shoelace. Half shoelace. If you have a little folded up blanket, you could take it under one knee. Then what you would do is cross, put a blanket under this knee, cross top knee over bottom knee, lift up, flex foot, and then stretch over legs. So we're going to deepen the hip opener here. Breathing in. Soften into it. One more deep inhale. Gonna extend. Okay, switch. Other knee crosses over. If you want, you could have a little pillow, folded up blanket under the bottom knee. Flex your feet, rise up, and stretch over. Lengthen your spine. Reach for shin, your ankle, your foot. Stay here and breathe. Stretch spine long. Let's do one more deep inhale. Slowly rise up. We're going to uncross. Extend your legs out straight. We're just going to do a little reverse plank here. Press heels down. Open shoulders, chest. Collarbones wide. Lifting into the air. Second time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Chest is open. Stay here and breathe. Shoulders away from ears. One more deep inhale. Gently release. All right. Cross right leg over left. Bring bottom of foot flat onto your mat. Rising up. Take this arm down. Sit tall. Open shoulders, chest. And let's do 3 deep inhales here for a little seated twist, spine twist. Breathing in. Feel ribs expand. Rise up. One more deep inhale here. Slowly come out. Stem this leg long. Fold other leg in. We're going to lengthen. Take this arm. Take this arm down. Really lift to the top of your head. Collarbones wide. Tailbone long. Stay here and breathe. Expand those ribs. Rise up, sink into sits bones. One more deep inhale. And gently release. Good job. Shake out your knees. All right, we're going to face forward. So I just wanted to bring you some yin energy tonight to balance you out, to bring coolness, to bring receptivity, to bring mystery, mysteriousness, mystery, depth, downward, water, cool, moon. All of those things encompass yin energy. And just keep in mind that in order for there to be yin, there's always yang. They counterbalance each other out. For one to exist, the other exists side by side. They're dependent on each other. Yin and yang are never alone. They always coexist. And you have to learn how to balance the two out. One cannot be without the other. And just like form, formless, one encompasses the other. For one to be, the other also has to be. They coexist. So contemplate some of those thoughts, bring them inward, encompass them, balance your energy. Feel grounded and feel centered. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. And I thank you for joining me tonight for this practice, for this yin workout. So take care, peace, meta blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining. If you like my content, please like my channel or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Peace. Bye. Take care.